Welcome to the very first episode of Better Buses. My name is Joe and I've been a London bus driver for the best part of 2 decades. I started this channel to talk honestly about the systems we work in and, most importantly, the human factors solutions that bus drivers deserve and should fight for. Really important. My views are my own, but having marched for the Bus Drivers' Bill of Rights and spoken with like-minded people, I'm confident they reflect the shared experience of many drivers across the city. If you hadn't already guessed, this channel is all about human factors, the real day-to-day realities of being a bus driver in London, and how design, policy and working conditions shape safety and performance. We won't just talk about what's wrong. Every topic we cover will also look at how things can be improved and what changes could reduce errors and errors of judgment. The goals of this channel are simple. Improve the conditions and outcomes by fixing the systems, tools and schedules that were never optimised for fallible human beings to use in the first place. As part of this, I want to raise awareness that safety incidents can be the result of flawed design or unrealistic expectations, not individual failure. We want to help decision makers understand that copying London's bus model nationwide without reform would be a serious mistake. I once heard a bus driver activist say, "Our safety is your safety." He was talking to Londoners and I couldn't agree more, which is why it's important for us to look for solutions here. Even though I'm coming at this from the driver perspective, we never lose sight of what the systems expert, Sydney Decker, calls the first victim, the people harmed or killed in bus safety incidents. These are the real victims and we also owe it to them to reduce errors and errors of judgment. In this view, the driver is considered the second victim. I think this describes many circumstances the driver finds themselves in, and when drivers are fatigued, distracted or working in challenging conditions, it makes incidents more likely. Bottom line, if we create systems that truly support drivers, we make things safer for everyone. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with something important. Human factors has transformed safety in other industries, so why not ours? Aviation introduced crew resource management when they realised communication breakdowns between pilots and crew were costing lives. If it worked in the skies, why couldn't it inform how we as drivers communicate with our controllers? Back in the 1940s, the B-17 bomber was redesigned after a string of deadly incidents. Small changes in the cockpit layout prevented disaster. Isn't it time that we redesigned our buses so things like pedal confusion becomes a thing of the past? In healthcare, Matthew Syed's black box thinking tells the story of how anaesthetic machines, where half increased the dosage by turning the dial clockwise and the other half increased it by turning it counterclockwise. The results were predictable and tragic. That contradiction is not so different from what we face with bus door controls on our 2-door vehicles. Why should something so critical be designed in a way that invites error? These lessons are out there. Other industries have used them to save lives. The only question is, why not us? So join me as we break down the real issues, share the solutions, and push for a safer, fairer bus network for everyone. This is Better Buses, and we're just getting started.